proposed burqa ban and shutting down of Islamic schools has triggered a storm of controversy in the island nation of Sri Lanka. The proposal, which has already been signed by the country's Minister of Public Security and is unlikely to face any resistance from the cabinet and the parliament, comes on the back of a growing demand of a robust national security system. However, the opposition and the prominent Islamic voices have cried foul, saying the move is agenda-driven, racist and is aimed at appeasing the hardline factions of majority electorate of the country.
The island nation of Sri Lanka will ban the wearing of burqa, and more than 1,000 Islamic schools will be shut in the line of measures the government aims to take to control what it calls the radicalization of society. The proposal comes after the Presidential Commission of Inquiry into the Easter Sunday bombings, in which around 270 people were killed around 2 years ago, submitted its report last month. Following the recommendations made in the report, the government is now planning to take extraordinary steps to prevent a deadly attack of similar nature it suffered 2 years back. Minister for Public Security Sarath Weerasekara told a news conference that he had signed the paper and now it was to pass the cabinet and the parliament test, which experts believe will be an easy walk as the Rajapaksa government enjoys a two-thirds majority in the parliament.
ඊයේ මම අත්සන් කළා බුරුකාව තහනම් කරන ඒ නියෝගය ඒ කැබිනට් පත්‍රිකාව ඉතින් බුරුකාව කිව්වත් ඒකත් අපේ ජාතික ආරක්ෂාවට ඍජුව බලපාන දෙයක්. ඒකින්ද අපි දන්නා අපි පුංචි කාලෙත් අපි ඕන තරම් අපේ මුස්ලිම් යාළුවෝ හිටියා මුස්ලිම් ගැහැණු දරුවෝ හිටියා කවදාකවත් මේ බුරුකාව පැළඳගෙන හිටියේ නැහැ. ඒක මේ ඊයේ පෙරේදා ආපු ආගමික අන්තවාදී සංකේතයක්. ඒක නිසා ඒක අපි අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම තහනම් කරනවා. ඒ වගේම තමයි මද්දසා පාසල් තියෙනවා 2000කට වඩා අපේ රටේ. අපි කාටවත් මටත් සහ ඔබලටත් කාටවත් පුළුවන් කමක් නැහැ. අපි පාසලක් විවෘත කරලා අපිට ඕන දේවල් මේ පාසලේ දරුවන්ට උගන්වන්න. අවුරුදු 5 සිට අවුරුදු 16 දක්වා සියලුම දරුවෝ මේ රටේ ඉපදින ජාතික අධ්‍යාපන ප්‍රතිපත්තියක් අනුව තමයි අධ්‍යාපනය කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒක නිසා මේ ජාතික අධ්‍යාපනයක් අනුව නොකරන ලියාපදිංචි නොවිච්ච දහසකට වඩා තියෙන මද්දසා පාසල් හෙට අනිද්දා අපි තහනම් කරන්නට ඇත්ත වශයෙන්ම කටයුතු කරනවා.
This isn't the first occasion when burqa is being banned. A similar but temporary ban was also imposed in the immediate aftermath of the 2019 bombings. Other than the burqa ban, Sri Lanka also plans to close more than 1,000 Islamic schools known as madrasas because they were unregistered and were flouting national education policy. And while a section of the society and international observers have welcomed the proposal, others, including the opposition, have condemned for its Islamophobic character. Renowned Islamic scholar in New Delhi, Akhtar Ulvasi, says that the majority and minority community in Sri Lanka must iron out differences and the global Islamic community should hold a dialogue with Colombo.
Muslim leadership around the world is not coming forward to address all these issues. They should come forward, establish a dialogue with the leadership of the Buddhist clergy around the globe and settle all the issues.
Sri Lanka isn't the first country that has sought to launch a crackdown against radicalization. After France came up with a systematic plan to control funding to extremists and everything that posed a threat to peace in the country, people in Switzerland too have shown a similar stance. growing radicalism in the name of religion has also forced states to consider a thorough probe. However, it remains to be seen and needs to be ensured by the global human rights organizations and the international community that steps against extremism do not have an Islamophobic undertone and are not framed with political ambition.